So we are talking about the movie Dark Amazon, directed by Darciana Morello Ezel, and it's a found footage film, and it basically focuses on this group of researchers as they are traversing through the jungle in the Amazon, basically to find the cure for cancer, which is apparently of this kind of like this rare frog. And basically we follow a team of researchers, and of course, being a found footage film, we have a couple of people who are videoing the experience. We meet up with a tribe of locals, basically, who are going to be acting as guides, and then we're off in the jungle searching for this kind of very rare frog in the deepest, darkest sections of the jungle. Now, as the film progresses, there seems to be something in the jungle. Is it some kind of creature? Is it the spirits of the jungle that we're told about by the village, or is it something else? You'll have to watch the movie to find out. So I have to say, having watched quite a few found footage films, I kind of like this one, but this is one where you will see very little on screen. Pretty much every kind of horror element happens off screen, and we might kind of see the aftermath of it on certain situations. So if that kind of thing frustrates you, then this may not be the movie for you. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Hollow Creek in that respect, where you didn't really ever see anything. You do see a tiny bit, but not a whole lot here. But let's talk about the actual my kind of critiques of the film. First thing for me is I feel the characters are a little annoying. They come across as typical kind of like brash Americans, just very much loud and kind of disrespectful or certain characters disrespectful of indigenous culture and stuff like that. And it's kind of, I would like to see a film maybe where people act professionally. These people are meant to be scientists, and it'd kind of be nice to sort of see a professional team, basically, rather than people who we just making jokes and pissing about all the time. Not everyone, but it's a good portion of the characters here, and it just seems to be that they, this film has lots of people falling over and making pratfalls and things like that, and some annoying things that will happen where, we have a character, for example, that says right at the beginning, "Oh, I can't swim. I'm really afraid of the water." Yet we're in a canoe, and they're not wearing a vest and things like that, a life vest. Stuff like that will just kind of irritates me to a certain degree. A lot of this film is set up, but I feel it really benefits from being in this jungle environment. So there is always something to look at, and it's the actual quality of the camera work here is very good. I have to say, almost the fact that sometimes you actually forget you're watching a found footage film, and it kind of almost seems to be like a traditional style of camera work in certain areas, at least, which is obviously good for the actual viewing experience, but it takes you forget you're going to be watching a found footage film. And on the subject of that, it does some found footage films do this, and they use music cues. And if this is meant to be obviously real footage, and obviously you want to have that suspension of disbelief, don't use music cues, because clearly if it's meant to be real footage and we're meant to believe that, it's not going to have scary music playing, is it? So there's that. Now this film has a bit of a twist on the end. I won't tell you what it is, but I've got to say I have mixed feelings about it. It's actually a very political message. Like, I have to say I kind of agree with it, and I've thought the same things myself, you know what I mean when I said it. But it really kind of is a bit like, oh man, that's kind of cheesy. It's kind of cheesy when you actually find out what happens. And the way it's delivered, I don't know, it's a little bit kind of like 60s James Bond. That's all I'm going to say on that one. You'll kind of have to see what I'm talking about to watch this movie to know what I'm talking about. But there you go. On the plus side, this really benefits from fantastic cinematography and kind of the visuals. The jungle it looks absolutely a scary place to be. I have to say, going back to negative slightly, you know, people all kind of come on this trip, and they're kind of, oh my god, it's a spider, and they're kind of freaking out about a spider. I mean, come on, if you're going to be walking through the Amazon, I really don't think that these are the sort of people that you would have on a scientific research mission. Anyway, there you go, another rant over that one. But I did find it kind of a good paced film. I thought the pacing was well. I thought the acting was okay, actually, apart from some of the way the characters were depicted. But I don't really feel like that was an acting choice. That was more of the direction. So I kind of quite like that. And there are some kind of spooky moments. I'm half expecting to see a predator kind of jump out at any moment. Some of the kind of the audio things that they use sounds kind of a little bit like a predator. Overall, it's a solid but unspectacular found footage film with a political message. I'm going to give this movie a 5 out of 10. Have you seen it? What did you think of it? Leave me a comment, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time. Bye for now.